What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden, and also Luke Marshall, once again. He's joining me for the third time now, or kind of the third part in this series that we've been doing, playing a few games, kind of going through the Saga of Redemption. So, Luke, welcome. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what era we are covering today?
Yeah, so today we're going to be playing a game from what I called the third era of Redemption, and uh, kind of some of the different things that have changed up to this point was the doubler Lost Soul had definitely been terrorizing the format. If so, you would have got to play from really from the beginning all the way through. It was always complete terror with people being able to Son of God at it sometimes, and then falling away. You're two lost souls, and you lose two at a time, and there's just all sorts of terrible things you could do with that card. And it's a good thing that they got rid of it right when they printed Sheol, because no one wanted to see that awful mess.
Yep.
Uh, but so they had gotten rid of that. They had gotten rid of Mourn and Weep, and they were kind of coming up to the end of Samuel's life here soon too. But
Also,
I wanted.
Samuel and Morton Weep were actually at the same time,
Oh, okay.
but
So Samuel,
I think you and I maybe just like coincidentally did not use Morning Weep in the decks.
good.
Or at least
Yeah,
I
I
didn't have it in mine, and I don't remember you having it in yours, or at least you didn't play it in the game that we
no.
may or may not have already played.
What? Yeah. No, no, no. But yeah, so the format was really defined by the throne offense. I think that's actually just pretty widely accepted by everyone. Was that it was the bad guy? It was the person to beat. It was more of like which type of throne offense you were going to run. Are you going to run all of the Red Warriors with it, and Ishmaya and Bandin, Ahimelech, or is it Abimelech? Which one is it?
Ahimelech.
Ahimelech,
Yep.
to get that CBN bounce? Or are you going to go a different direction and play the worst version of David, which was the green white one, who no one should ever put in their deck? Just not as good of a card, in my opinion. But yeah, so many different things kind of running at this time. Jaden, can you think of any other ones during this time that kind of stood out to you as some of the pillars?
Hmm. I mean, there wasn't. I mean, like you were saying, it was Throne was the big thing, and that was really the biggest thing. Where there were a lot of decks that weren't uh, that were okay, but not nearly as like competitively viable. But I think there were kind of a few decks that, I mean, like the deck that I used, which was not Throne, but still kind of had some of the same aspects or kind of some of the things that Throne capitalized on to get an early setup. That those decks were still okay, and then there were also a few decks that were a little more um, off the wall. Like I think musicians or kind of a music leader deck was still decent at this point, or there were decent builds of it that were kind of creeping in at the top tables there, but at least for a few years there. I mean, I guess there hasn't really been any uh, first place musicians decks as far as I know in recent history. Well, probably at all since their relatively recent theme. Um, but they were kind of in the top area there, and then also Flood, I guess, kind of was getting there at this point. Or it was, well, I mean, I guess it definitely was there. Yeah, Flood was kind of the other deck that kind of in this era that I mean maybe would have been good for.
Debatably, debatably the other deck. Only if Mr. J Chambers is in the conversation is it truly considered in the top tier, right?
That's probably fair. There were a few other Flood players that definitely made some waves with that theme.
Wow.
Uh, and honestly, that might have been a good deck for me to build to kind of uh, show two distinct themes. But I think uh, the one that I brought was a good signature for the era.
Yeah, I actually I'm so in case you haven't figured it out, we have already played this game, but I think everyone's going to really enjoy the game. And the neat thing about it is you're really going to get a good feel for how the meta was during that whole time. That I think our game felt like a lot of games did. Um, uh,
Mm.
and I guess I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to spoil anything. Uh, so
Yeah,
yeah, this is the third era, and yeah, I'll kick it back to Jaden.
yeah. I mean, it definitely was a great game. It was a lot of fun, and it wasn't like the first game of the second era where one of us just kind of got a bad draw and it was a little bit skewed, but it was kind of the back and forth that you would see with kind of top decks in that era where it wasn't super landslidey. There's a little bit of that, but again, among top players, I think that you would see some pretty good games most of the time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Luke and I, we're going to change clothes real quick, and then we'll get into the game.
Sounds good.
All right, should we do this thing?
Yeah.
Sweet. Playing 52, huh?
Well, that was actually just. I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely just an oversight. I didn't want to do the hard work of taking the last card out because who knows when I'll get to play him again, right?
Understandable. Yeah. Yeah, you can play him at nationals, except for Samuel. You can't do him, but
No, I can, right? If I play John, did you listen to his last podcast?
oh, that's true. Yeah, he's gonna do the past nationals thing. Yeah.
I might have to just also build all of the national decks and just show up and mirror him.
Just sit down with like one of those boxes that's just full of decks and be like, all right, mirror match every year.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I guess
All
these
right.
days there's no rolling involved, right? I get to
That's right.
choose who goes first because I get to choose who does their Lost Souls first, and then based on that, we'll see who gets to go first. I guess I'll do Lawless on myself. And
Based on these souls, we should see some pretty busted starts, right?
that's true. Actually, you know what? I suppose since I can let you do your Lost Souls first, I'm actually going to let you do that because I don't want to give you any information with my Lawless before you search for your stuff. So
Good point. Good point. So let's go ahead and do darkness.
see, there used to be so much more strategy in this game. Oh, it's just all gone now.
I know. They just taken out all the fun cards.
Yep. Malachite Slave. Classic.
Uh-huh. I actually prefer to run Malachite Slave over Deceiver.
Really?
I know. I feel like I'm wrong because no one else does that, but
It's just the utility of going to reserve, I feel like, is what
yeah.
puts it over the top. But the Soul Gen is nice, too.
Yeah. I feel like you're probably technically right, but I just can't break another piece of Soul Gen.
I mean, if you don't have any evil characters into reserve, then that's understandable. Ooh, okay. So that's what kind of game this is going to be, huh?
Oh yeah. Gearing up.
Well, let's go ahead and use Lawless on myself. Reveal the top 6. Darkness goes into play, and it's going to be a little bit sad. But I will take a Shipwreck and send the rest to the bottom.
That seems alright.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I will take Angel of the Winds with Remnant. I spiced the deck up a little bit, adding promos that hadn't been printed yet. Hopefully that's okay.
That is recommended, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All
Gotta be
right.
cool to start.
Yep. Well, now I have 4 Lost Souls, so I will choose to go first. And we'll start things off right here with a Samuel. It's gonna come on in.
That's what we like to see.
And we'll play David the Psalmist.
You have the wrong David.
Sorry to disappoint. Then I will draw the 2, and I will not band.
Well, not banned. Why?
It's an easy way to find out. Just hand over the Lost Soul and nobody gets hurt.
Let's do... Yeah, we'll go for this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Capture him over there. Or a human. I'm gonna go for that one.
Seems pretty good.
Who's gonna go for...
Should have put my Michael down.
that one.
That also seems good. Alright, that'll work. Good old Nebby.
Got all the jump blocks in full swing here.
Alright, well, I guess we'll make things interesting-ish here. Play a Delivered. And we'll go grab a good old Endless Treasures.
Oh, yeah.
And...
Does it feel good to use it again?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I'll go to my reserve on the first turn, crazy, and I like to make my Covenant with Death.
Nice.
And draw 2. So many things going on. So many cards. I will put down a Storehouse. I will put down... yeah,
I didn't even think about Storehouse being legal yet.
yeah, all right.
Man.
It's all these promos, they're kind of hard to know. They don't say the year on them. We'll put down an Angel of the Winds that presumably won't do much this game. Put down a King Saul as evil, and guess we'll risk it. Put down a Captain. Could come back to bite me, but I will pass the turn.
Interesting. Alright. And are you negating souls?
I'm not. That wasn't really a thing these days.
Oh, yeah? Souls were just always on?
I mean, like, the number of options you had to negate Lost Souls were just not as...
Woes.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty much like 3 woes, the fight for the numbers Lost Soul, I Am Salvation, the star ability on Jeremiah, I suppose. But, LOC was kind of what brought all of those out with the negate neutral heroes and all the curses.
Sure. Oh man, there are a lot of options right now, aren't there?
So you're not just playing the same deck as I am, are you?
It might be.
I guess you're not using Storehouse, so...
So there's at least one card that will be different.
Yep.
Oh man. I'm just gonna do this now.
No.
Take out a Storehouse.
You're also using the non-fancy version of Shipwreck, though.
Yeah, don't worry. My other dons are non-fancy too. I think
Oh man.
gotta match them all. Um, Covenant with Death means. Gotta find the line here. All right, let's give that a go. That one, and let's do. Yeah, we'll do that one.
The book.
Grab.
Wow, first turn book.
Name. Oh yeah, feels good, really. No chronicles to just wipe it out.
Yep. Same thing with Covenant of Death.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, and now we will go to Angel Under the Yoke.
Seems good.
We'll go to deck. Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
And Sammy's gonna play.
Is it the right David?
The correct play. As I, It's actually pretty close with the Covenant with Death out, anyways. Yeah, I'm actually gonna grab. Where'd he go?
You know, I really wouldn't mind another or a Covenant with Death reprint. Like, even if they just took off the restrict part, just like negate characters cannot be negated. Like, I think that would be a cool card.
Do you think that they will get that, or do you think that's still too oppressive?
I mean, like, these days, it seems like it would be just fine. You know, shut down all of the negate neutral nonsense that, you know, just makes things imbalanced already. So, I mean, if you have another card that you can play that can maybe imbalance it in your favor, like, that seems okay.
Yeah. No, I hope that it comes back. Samuel won't band, and King Saul's evil. Just mirror you a little bit here. Keep it even.
You asked me why I didn't want to band, and now you're not banding.
Well, I just figured I'd make the same play as you if I could. You know.
Didn't work for me, though. You got the block.
Yeah, but you built your deck wrong. Remember, I already told you.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yep. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Martyr on the Samuel.
Martyr!
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, people played that card these days. And fun fact, it's the Martyr that the year that this deck won Nationals was given out to players who placed at Nationals.
Oh, really? What a fun piece of trivia.
Yep. I guess same with Darkness. So.
I gotta sit down some other stuff.
Moses.
Mo. All right, go for it.
Okay. Let's No upkeep triggers, sad storehouse. But I will put down a Sheol, and maybe that'll make you regret playing your shipwreck when you did.
Most likely, yeah. I guess you do have a couple souls out, which is the only.
That is
redeeming
true.
part.
You can take some solace in that.
Yeah, that could have been pretty punishing.
It
still could be.
I will make a rescue attempt with Joshua. You have no single brigade sites for me to take, but I will band to El Capitan and draw 2. And I will negate. I guess it doesn't particularly matter in this case. I will negate your Book of the Covenant, and I will not band.
Will not band. If you have silver enhancements or not. By that. Go for medium.
Mm-hmm.
We'll exchange your Joshua for your Angel at the Wings.
Seems pretty good.
And then, is it my initiative?
I suppose.
I think we do want to underdeck your Samuel.
Mm-hmm. Sure you don't want to underdeck my David?
It's tempting. Very tempting. And then we will play Martyr on your captain.
Ouch.
My H-deck Martyr.
Only slightly disappointed. Well, sadly that is going to work. I will put down an artifact, and I will put down Angel with the Secret Name, and I will pass the turn.
Right. Covet. Well, I guess Covet doesn't really matter if you can just steal, right? Because then you can, if I take one you really want, you can put it underneath your deck. But then I guess you have another Lost Soul.
Depends on how much searching you want to do, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Well, I guess Moses was a way to negate Lost Souls these days.
Yeah.
It was kind of the way, I guess, yeah.
The only. I'm still a believer in, though. I think I will give you this Covet.
Alright.
Sit your deck.
Have at it.
Take a look. Oh, is this just the 2018 Nats deck, or did you make changes to it?
It is not the 2018 Nats deck.
No.
May or may not be the 2019 Nats deck, though.
Alright. Well, I will go ahead and take that one. I guess, do I want to take an artifact from reserve? Need another trigger.
You could release your Amalekite slave if you want.
Oh, I guess that's true. I have to pick one of them, right?
Yes. Technically, yeah, it's not optional, so.
Huh. Well, maybe that was a bad choice then. Funny. I have to. You're gonna get rid of another lost soul one way or another. So, I guess that
But
means I
by
will
releasing a
take
slave, it means you get to take it into your own hands, you know?
it.
You get
I
to
guess
remove the lost.
I'll take that one from my reserve.
That one seems pretty good. Alright, I will shield away. Let's do your covet and my. Let's do my remnant.
Does it just get put on the bottom?
Yep.
All right. So, let's activate that on him. And let's. Man, you really wanted to search a lot in this format, didn't you? I think everything
Yep.
in play searches.
That's pretty much why Sheol became a thing.
Right. Huh.
I mean, you've got 3 more that you can do.
That will become a problem later, though. So. Huh.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so my deck is still revealed, so let me shuffle that and then send that back to the bottom. Okay.
All right. Okay. I just got to make a decision here. Yeah, let's just do. We'll come into battle with Elijah, and we'll choose your King Saul to block.
All right. A sad prevented King Saul.
Then I will play. Yeah, I'll play this one. And I will go ahead and use that search. Good star card.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that one. And then I'll try and reserve your King Saul.
So I have a special initiative, but I will decline that and reserve King Saul. And I will give you. I will give you darkness.
Cool. All right. Now. Oh wait. I was like, yay! Unity is gone. I can play these enhancements now, but that's not a thing. Covenant with Death. Maybe I don't want this card to come back after all. Let's just set down.
I mean, if the restrict part was gone, then then it would have worked. But
right.
Although I guess it wouldn't, because your Moses, or I guess if Covenant with Death wasn't here, then you'd still have Moses that would be negating it. So.
But Moses is negated by your distress.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It is your go after that.
Okay. Is that worth doing? Probably not.
I really loved Medium of Endor for a very long time.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
You think she's still relevant in rotation? Haven't really seen her in a while.
Um,
Or they're just better to do.
I mean, I think she maybe will be. Well, I guess the first Samuel stuff in the starter decks is all going to be black on defense, so yeah, but maybe if there's some more first Samuel synergy that she can kind of splash into, maybe with King Saul, then yeah, it
Yeah,
could be something there.
I guess they could always reprint Samuel into rotation too. That's always possible.
All right. um, let's see. I guess wait, you're not talking about new or old Samuel, right?
Oh, of course I am.
I guess I mean there is a Samuel in rotation.
Yeah, that's true. We in Nick's throne deck when he won Nats that one year, he included the Cloud Samuel just so he could still have Samuel in his deck. And he said he didn't use it once the whole tournament. It just like sat there.
Nice. um, hmm. How do I go about this? I think the answer here is Angel with a Secret Name. And I will exchange to my deck for Ehud. And I will choose King Saul to block.
I'm going to choose King Saul to block. And then, let's see here. I will, yeah, I'll use Magic Charms
Mm-hmm.
to capture Ehud and Joshua.
Okay. Yep, got nothing for that. Alright, let's put down Samuel. Put down yeah, we'll put down Gomer. And what are the odds you're actually using it? Yeah, I guess we'll play it safe and we'll go ahead and fall away your darkness there. And I will pass the turn.
All right. Three. Okay. And we do have a hopper.
Hopper.
It's somehow working.
Use the fancy version of that.
I don't know, Jaden.
You're not consistent anymore.
I know. Actually, there's been relatively no consistency now that I look.
I guess that's all right.
You'll forgive me this once.
Yeah, just this time.
All right. Well, you did throw another evil character down there, which is just a shame. But
can't make it too easy for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Still gonna go with this angel. We'll draw 2.
Just keeps coming back.
I guess I got to use Remnant or Covet here first. I think I'll pass on Covet and I can take your Gomer.
Yeah, that is the case.
All right. Now we're cooking. And I will go to... Oh, yeah. He does go to discard, doesn't he? Because he just... completely bananas. We get him back. And he will go to deck. Go ahead and play the right David here.
Wow.
T. And then I do think I'm going to ban him and let you play your shift deck. Maybe. There. He plays it, right?
Well, he's going to be negated by Covenant with Death here.
Oh, that's right.
Make your decision easier for you.
Thank you. So those two are rolling into battle.
Okay, what do we do about that? I think I will play Son of God on that Remnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take my Gomer back. Thank you very much. And I will block with Gomer and ban to the Lying Prophet.
Ooh, that's going to be nice.
And I hope so. I will reveal your hand.
Yep.
You got a lot of cards, so I figured that it couldn't hurt.
Oh, it's definitely not going to hurt.
Okay, this is a lot.
Let's
All right, so we've got blue or teal, green, purple, silver, gold, blue, red. So everything but clay and...
I'm counting 7.
Yeah, so
Is that what you got?
everything but clay and white. Yeah, so that would be 7. Alright, then you've got an Angel of the Lord, Bravery that doesn't do much, an Edict that doesn't do much. A Reach.
Wait,
that...
why don't they do much?
Well, I mean...
What am I missing?
I guess, Edict is still okay. Bravery is a little meh, but...
Oh, man.
But Reach is well, I guess that's not the best either with Samuel there, but okay. Lots of stuff. That's what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also going to get lots of stuff myself. I will draw 7.
Mm-hmm.
Got a Prosperity and a Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you have... Oh yeah, that's right. I have a Remnant left in my deck, so I suppose we'll go hunting for that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go ahead and take... I guess your medium. And Prosperity. Yeah, I'll discard Righteous Judge. And draw 2.
Right.
Alright, I am 7-8.
And I'm going to play a dominant.
Seems good.
So I'm going to go ahead and rescue my David.
Mm-hmm.
So my initiative.
Let's see. Do I want to play a dominant? Is the question. Turn, negate, discard, do that. Kind of like these cards, man. Alright, yep, I guess you can go for it.
Alright, let's let's negate your lying prophet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will discard him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back on top. Righteous Judge was one of them. I guess at this point it might have actually gone back in the deck. Oh, I guess the Lost Souls would go back too, but they wouldn't be negated.
Right. But when Remnant leaves play, I would get back medium, right?
Right. Okay. I don't remember exactly what order they were in, but I think they were the last 2 cards that I drew, or maybe they were the 5th and 6th. They weren't in the top 3, I'm pretty sure, so I'll just put them here and here. So medium goes back to you, and then I'm not sure if Righteous Judge would go back on top or not. I would lean towards.
I think it does.
It does, yeah. At this point, not because prosperity would be negated, but because that's where it was. I guess when. And that feels really weird, though.
Yeah, I do think you're right, though, because it would return to the place that you drew it.
Yeah, so that was the last card I drew after replacing the 2 Lost Souls, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 2 Lost Souls. So it should be here, I think. This probably should have done that first, but okay, so you're negating Lying Prophet and discarding who?
Yep.
Lying Prophet as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, discard Lying Prophet. And then I will
My
play
initiative? Yep. And I will have to go ahead and give you the darkness back.
Woohoo. All right. There's really not many ways to get Covenant with Death down, is there? Once it's up, it's kind of it's on.
I mean, people weren't playing a whole lot of destruction these days, so
yeah. Well, I don't think I would, even if I don't like Covenant with Death. I still think even at this point, the other dominants were so good.
yeah. I mean, I could certainly see an argument for destruction, like especially if Covenant with Death was more popular than it was that year. I mean, part of what made this deck good is that Covenant with Death wasn't very popular
Gotcha.
that year. And so people just weren't really planning for it. But, I mean, your deck is more or less built to gonna cope with it.
Yeah.
Maybe not like built around it, but most of your characters can deal.
Function.
But I
Alright.
mean, that's kind of part of what makes this David the right David for this build.
I see what. Okay, that makes sense. I guess. I still think you're wrong, but
Hey, take it up with RDT. Another CBP evil character. Yeah.
it is your go.
Okay. Wow, fancy cards. Look at that. All right, let's put down T-Land and Majestic Heavens. I will put down. Oh. So how bad would that really be? I feel like it'd be pretty bad.
I feel like I like that you're asking that question.
So let's put down Profane Daughters. And we'll flip over my charms. Oh, that's a fun play. Alright, I will.
Didn't like that comment as much.
We'll go ahead and put Distressed into Majestic Heavens. And I will top deck King Saul from my reserve and create a Lost Soul token. Guess I kind of forgot that tokens were a thing.
Use a card from the discard pile.
I got it. We'll find a few tokens. There we go. Oop. Alright, let's make a rescue with Samuel. And we'll go ahead and search my deck for King Saul.
Ooh, spicy. Yeah. Hit that D2.
I will draw 2, and I will not band.
Well, all right. I'm gonna block with medium, and I will exchange your Samuel with your Angel of the Winds from the discard pile.
That's sort of what I was afraid of, but got a plan. We'll go ahead and play a good Woes to negate that. I came up with this plan as I drew 3 Woes off the top with Samuel.
That's how Samuel works right there.
I was like, hey, this is pretty convenient. All right, my initiative.
It is.
All right, let's go ahead and play that edict, and we'll negate your King Saul and discard medium.
Down he goes.
And then before the Lost Soul is surrendered, assuming that's what's going to happen here, but I am going to discard my charms to capture Elijah and Ehud, I think. Stop that. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do Ehud. Stop that choose the blocker nonsense.
Seems good. Alright, so then I will give you... exile.
Woohoo. Then I will put down an angel with a secret name and pass the turn.
Alright. Okay.
You know, you've had that Book of the Covenant active there all game. Feel like, you know, I mean, not saying you have to.
I just like looking at it, really.
But that's
well,
fair. I mean,
it just it hasn't been worth the extra search this yet.
Well, I was kind of referring to the drawing a card part.
Oh, oh my goodness! I forgot it did that. I totally did not even remember it did that. That's great. Well, I'll be honest, I already missed it, so.
I mean, we're still in your upkeep, so you can do it if you want.
I can get that sweet. Are you baiting me into something that I just don't see? Is this the best bait?
Yep. It's just trying to get you closer to the foreign wives limit. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so.
No, I just kind of felt bad. Feel like you were missing out on this experience of getting that extra card. Not that you necessarily need it, but you're already 10 cards ahead of me. But
you just figured that you'd help out the rookie and
yeah.
let him know what his cards do. I appreciate it.
That was really for the audience. I wanted them to know that Book of the Covenant does something other than just hold a you or remain.
Uh-huh. There are just so many lines right now, let me tell you. I don't know which one to do, but I'm really enjoying this game so far.
You too.
See, they didn't need to change anything. These cards were fine.
Oh yeah, this is fine. As long as you're playing this style of deck.
Yeah, as long as you don't play anything else. All right, I'm going to rumble into the red zone.
Hold on, before you go out.
Oh, sure.
I would like to, I think, play a dominant here. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Second Coming.
Okay.
And grab my Son of God, which I will play to rescue your humble.
Seems good.
Alright, now I'm good.
Good to rumble?
I am ready to rumble.
Alright. I will not take a single brigade site because Treacherous Land has 2. But I will also not ban and just come at you with a Joshua.
Wow.
Just
it's almost like you need a lone Red Brigade warrior for something.
What? Is that a thing in this game? Is that?
I mean, so I've heard, at least. Well, I will trigger my Treacherous Land, because that is a good multi-brigade card, so I will draw one from the bottom. Move bottom 1 to top of hand. And then what do we want to do here? I think the answer is Profane Daughters. She is prevented, so I will ask for initiative.
Oh. Oh no. Are you... No. That... Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Alright, I will... Yeah,
For the DOU?
Well, we'll play a confusion. Start with that. And I guess the choice here is to say Chariot of Fire.
Not Son of God?
Well, I'm glad that I didn't have this earlier and didn't fall into that mistake. So we'll take a quick peek at what you got here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was part of the reason for switching out Chariot of Fire to give it a try. I figured confusion had to be in every deck at this stage.
Yeah. I was half tempted to name Bravery there, thinking that might be the only thing you have, and that I could, use or win the battle in a different way. But I think this is the right move. So defense, you've got an Invoking Terror, a Plot, and a Forgotten History. Alright. And I'll look at your deck as well here. Just to see what's left. Alright. So you do have an AOC hero. It's good to know. David wasn't your only one.
Yep.
Gideon and Falling Away woes. Okay. I guess Falling Away might have been another decent confusion target, but okay.
Very disgrace to the end.
Then I will. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the DOU.
Yeah.
Good news is you get your Elijah and your Moses back, and your Amalekite slave back, and your Hopper back. These are like all your cards.
You say it's good news, but it just doesn't feel like good news. And they shuffle, right?
Yep.
Does the Treacherous Land shuffle too, or is it just
it does not, because it didn't have a Lost Soul, so it technically wasn't in my Land of Bondage.
Oh. All right. Let's see here.
I guess that can be the fun, commonly misunderstood rule of the game, is that sites that are not occupied are not technically in your Land of Bondage.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. Good to know. I will discard. Yeah. I'll discard Offering and Delivered.
All right.
And it's your go.
Okay. So we've got a 3 woes trigger, which I suppose, since it's good, not a whole lot of really optimal targets here, so I guess we'll just do book. Seems reasonable.
Now that you told me I can draw one, you want to make sure I don't.
Yeah, that's the only card you're
That's
gonna draw off book the rest of the game. Then I guess I will make a rescue attempt with Angel with a Secret Name, and I will exchange to my hand for Jair and draw 2 cards. Oh, got a lot of soul for you. Say Prosperity, which I think will discard Um. Do I need that? Yeah. Nah, we'll discard endless treasures. Drop 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my rescue.
We got 1 soul out there, which means
You may or may not want to search.
yeah. I don't think I'm still gonna block that guy.
And I will. We'll go ahead and play an Ehud's Dagger, and we'll strike down King Saul.
CDN, right?
Yes, sir.
Boom. The way the game was meant to be played.
CBN battle winners. That's where it's at.
There you go.
Alright. We'll put Angel with Secret Name back down. Guess we won't, well, yeah, we won't, play any games here. We'll go ahead and shipwreck the throne.
Good.
I don't think I saw any other targets for it anyway, so. Then we'll go and put down Angel under the Oak, and I will pass the turn.
Right. Draw my 3 and not draw off my book. Negate it. We'll get another soul though.
See, you could have searched.
Also, I haven't seen your wives yet. You have to have the wives, right?
It's possible.
So you got 2, so I'm allowed to search once, right? You can't bury 1 lost soul.
Unless I'm playing Burial.
You know, you always have the card in your head. Keep me guessing.
Yeah, that was the one change I made to the Nationals winning deck. It was like, this deck could really use Burial.
You know, we've all been there. We've just seen how good it is. Just overperforms.
I mean, as an avid Type 2 player, you know, that's, it does have a close, near and dear place in my heart.
I'm good.
Although I guess now that they changed up Rescuer's Choice in Type 2, then it's not going to do much anymore, even in Classic.
Okay. I'm rolling in.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Not telegraphing at all.
Nope.
What could it be?
Okay. So his ability is negated, but he is multi-brigade, so I will draw with Treacherous Land. It is a Distressed Lost Soul. Oops, that's not supposed to be. Move. We really need to draw 1 from the bottom button on Lackey. Oh, hey, look, that's also a Lost Soul. Move bottom 1 to top of hand. Okay. And I guess we'll go ahead and trigger that Lawless on myself. So reveal to all top 6. That's interesting. I will take a Necromancer. Lost Souls go into play. Let's go on the bottom. I will not use, well, I guess Hunter I can't use, but Remnant I can. I will take, let's take your Mounted Forces. Actually, I think I might want one of your heroes. Let's take your Moses. And then Necromancer goes to my hand. Really don't have any amazing targets for that. So yeah, I think I'm going to just block with Necromancer, discard the bottom card of your deck.
Oh man.
I was hoping for that falling away. Then we'll go ahead and banish your medium, and I will exchange Melchizedek with King's or with Captain of the Host. That one.
Captain. Why would you do that? That's letting me. I'm winning the battle by the numbers.
You noticed that, huh?
Yeah, what a rookie. Made himself lose the battle.
Well, I do have an enhancement to play, which
I guess that checks out.
Guess will be Accursed of God to discard Captain. Oh, actually, so I think you have anything that you can play on Captain? You had, yeah, Wheel Within a Wheel. I guess you can get one of your angels back. I'm pretty sure that was the only silver, though. I think that's actually okay. I'm going to discard Melchizedek.
Ah, what a jerk. Discard Melchizedek.
You can get your Angel of the Oak back.
Yeah, he's just not. I don't think he's doing it for me. So
that makes me a 4/12. Yep.
Yep. Go ahead and play it all the same. And I will very sadly pass initiative.
I will trigger my shield and we'll underdeck. And probably doesn't make a huge difference at this point, but we'll. Actually, maybe we'll want somebody else later. I'm going to underdeck my Remnant, and you can have your Moses back. And then I too will pass.
All right. Oh, getting shut down. Oh,
no AOC for you.
I know. Gone forever. I think. Any way to get it back? Probably not. So I gotta get down. Let's put down. Oh, I guess I could just. Um, I will discard this breach. Your go.
Okay. Woes will stay on book. We'll put down Majestic Heavens. And Syrian or Babylonian warrior. Alright, I think that this is probably the best option here. I will rescue with Elijah, and I will choose mounted forces to block.
You'll choose the block. Would that make it my initiative?
No, it would not. It would make it stalemate, which would be mine, since you still presented the last character.
Oh, so it's not like your character made it stalemate by bringing a character in.
Right.
Okay. In that case,
whichever character enters last, or I guess whoever played the last card in battle, which even though I chose it, you still played it.
Yeah. Here we have a way to kill him, which means I need to ban. Yeah, we'll go ahead and ban to that guy.
There he is. Alright. So you're 9/9. I will play. I guess that actually works. Play Tested by Fire and discard all evil characters in battle. Another one of those little cannot be negated tricks.
Oh no. Yep. And I'm a goner.
Right.
That's game.
Good game.
Good game.
That was kind of how I was hoping the game would go, where it would be, back and forth, but this deck would ultimately win, since that's kind of what it was built for, like, beating the throne meta. So I'm sure John would be proud of his deck working out.
It performed the way it was supposed to.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good game. I don't know how many more blocks did you have, do you think? You really shut me down there pretty good.
I mean, let's see, so I still had my own medium, and I had my own Lying Prophet, which Lying Prophet snipes all of the heroes you have in play. So I guess you still have Angel Under the Oak and Gideon, but I guess what other battle winners did you have for Gideon?
Yeah, not too much, because I had the dagger still. My woes was going to come out eventually, and Bravery of David. So.
Oh sure, yeah. So I guess Joshua, maybe gets through. Well, I guess if you come out with Joshua, I probably block with medium to do something, I guess. I don't know who I give you, but maybe Angel with Secret Name or something.
Yeah, or Captain, and then I kind of have to have my woes in my hand, or I'm pretty screwed.
Right. Yeah, I guess that was kind of what I was anticipating you having last turn. But I was kind of like, well, I gotta go for it, because that's kind of my only option.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Yeah, good game
Yeah,
though.
good game. I think that settles it though. Skins equal wins. That's the got to be using the fancy versions of cards.
Ah, next time I'll know
Yep.
the secret. But I think you went 3-0 on this one, didn't you? You won
Um,
every era.
well, the first era we tied. Remember?
Oh, that's true. That's true. So I didn't get swept.
Yep.
That's all I was asking.
Yep.
But so I told you that I was going to tell you what I wanted to do for the next one, for the last one.
Right.
And so
Do you want to do that before or after we end the video? Do you want to like tell the viewers
after the video for sure?
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a surprise. So this is where we're gonna wrap it up, folks, because Luke and I have some private things to discuss that I'm sure you're gonna figure out in the future. So yeah, thanks again for having me, Luke. I mean, I guess I was kind of having you, but you were kind of the the one who invited yourself on and to do this fun part or these fun games. And we'll
Walk
catch
through
everyone next
Redemption
time.
history.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.